The iPod is dead. It's hard to believe that it's been 23 years since the product that single-handedly changed the music industry and the music listening industry on its head. 1,000 songs in your pocket. That was a good line. But times have changed. It's 2024 now, and guess what? 1,000 songs ain't nothing. Look at this. Oh God, it's so small. If we're going by the original iPod standards with MP3s, this is 500,000 songs, 40,000 albums, or 4.3 years of continuous music on average, on something just as big as my pinky nail. We live in the future, and whereas 2001 was all about the novelty of taking your music with you, that novelty is worn off. You can now take 1,000 songs with you on your phone. Heck, you can even take this many MP3s if you want. But it's 2024, and the name of the game isn't about how many songs you can take with you, but how good your music sounds. Here's where I get on my old man soapbox. It's a quality over quantity game, because as much as the iPod was a cool product, it dumbed down everything that made music good. Everything is overproduced, overcompressed, and more, which is great for the person who just wants to fit as many songs on their device as possible. But what about those people who want more from their music? Huge audiophile home and desktop systems never went away. Uncompressed physical media never went away. Analog systems never went away. But what if I told you that today, yes, in 2024, you can take that same great quality of your full desktop system with you on the go? Yeah, just like an iPod, but better. There are tons of reasons why you should seriously check out DAPs or digital audio players today if you're looking for quality over quantity. But here are 5 reasons why you should buy a DAP in 2024. So one of the first big things right off the bat is that a lot of high-resolution music is uncompressed, lossless, come in huge file sizes, different file formats. There's just a lot of variation across the board. You can't put that stuff on an iPod, MP3 music player, or for instance, like an Apple iPhone. DAPs have no problem with this right out of the gate. Your high-end digital audio player comes equipped to handle a multitude of file formats, lossless and lossy file types, FLAC, WAV, ALAC, APE, OGG, WMA, DSD, AAC, AIFF, M4A, and MP3, of course. There's also really great DAPs out there like the Estelle & Kern SR35, which is a great entry-level player right here that's not going to break the bank. High-res files can take up a lot of space too, and most phones, at least Apple, aren't equipped to handle those kinds of sizes. At least from an Android perspective, if you have a micro SD card slot, at least you can slot in a micro SD for added room. But therein lies another huge issue. Most people will just say, well, storage isn't the issue for me. Either I can just connect external cards or just stream music from an app. Yeah, sure, you can do all those things. But the one thing you don't have on your phones is our next reason. Your phones are good for 1,001 things. They're compact, convenient, and great for basic everyday tasks. They're not going to do your high-resolution music library justice on their own, though. There's a reason why high-end systems sound so good, right? It's because of their high-end components, those devices you connect to them to do a single job and do it well. A DAC, an amplifier, the speakers, headphones, high-quality audio, balance or single-ended audio circuits, tubes. Your phones are not made with high-end or high-quality components to get the most out of your high-res audio. Heck, even your standard resolution audio suffers more than you know. DAPs are made with all these high-end audiophile-grade components, all to fit in the palm of your hand. High-end components mean good things for your music and audio quality because each of those elements and the design is meant to help your music sound the very best it can. DAPs are made with quality DAC chips that are much better at converting your digital data to an analog signal, an amplifier that is going to provide much more power than your phone ever could, and lots of times the audio chain is designed with extremely low signal-to-noise ratios and enhanced protection from interference and noise. If you want that kind of performance from your phone or MP3 player, you'll be carrying around a dongle DAC, If you need extra power, add a headphone amp, or maybe an adapter if you have a full-size headphone, and cables. There's a use case for all of these devices, but if you're looking for the convenience of an all-in-one portable music player, it's just not that ideal, is it? There's a lot of MP3 players out there. I've seen them come and go. And there's always new stuff coming out for the basic consumer that's just kind of meh. You know the point of an MP3 player? To play MP3 files. That's it. Some basic navigation controls, maybe a screen, maybe not. Here's a big reason to upgrade your MP3 player to a high-fidelity DAP or digital audio player. Features. Features! There are tons of things you can do with a DAP that your phone or MP3 player can't. Let's take Estelle & Kern for example. They're one of our favorite DAP brands at Moon Audio. They're always coming out with new stuff, always innovating, and giving the audiophile tons of premium features built right into their music players. Let's say you have a huge music library on your phone already, but your AirPods just aren't cutting it anymore. No problem. Connect your phone to the DAP via Bluetooth. Bonus points if your phone can connect via high-res codec. Now you can play all your music through the DAP, using all the high-end components and power for premium sound quality. AK File Drop is another neat feature. You can actually set up your DAP as a network drive, allowing you to wirelessly transfer files to it from a device on the same network, like your computer. It'll pop up as a drive option, and all you have to do is drop and drag files to copy. Easy cheesy. Of course, they're all compatible with your favorite streaming services, and you can be assured that you're getting the best sound quality from your high-res streaming files with all the high-end stuff that's in your DAP. I mean, let's be honest, there's nothing I love doing more than listening to 24-bit 192 FLAC files on my Amazon Buds. So here's the thing. Audiophiles like big headphones. I mean, there are some honkers out there. The HD800S, I love these. I use them in the studio, but I would never, ever wear them out in public. But big headphones, most of the time, need big power. You aren't plugging these things right into your phone jack. Phone jack? Who still has a phone jack? I mean, adapter and then into your phone and getting just decent sound. It just doesn't work that way. You'll need to bring a portable headphone amplifier with you wherever you go, like the Chord Mojo 2 or the iFi Griffin. Be sure to check out our Face-Off series, which we have on YouTube. We can link that in the description below. DAPs come with headphone amps built in. No need for additional power. I mean, sure, there are some headphones out there that will need a little help, but there are some surprising portable music players out there that pack a huge punch when it comes to powering some of the more demanding headphones that audiophiles use on a regular basis. The Con Max and the Ultra by Estelle & Kern are some beefy boys, and they'll have enough juice to run pretty much any headphone out there to efficiency. We've come a long way in just a couple of years with some of the power output capabilities with portable players. And it's just an impressive thing to see when you step back and look at what these things are capable of now. Guess what? They even come in tube varieties. DAPs like the Cayenne N8 Mark II or the Estelle & Kern SP3000T have integrated tubes that can provide more warmth and saturation in your music if that's what you're looking for. The world is your oyster. Remember when I was holding all that stuff from reason number 2? Yeah, that's why reason number 5. You just can't beat the convenience of a literal all-in-one hi-fi system on the go, like a DAP or digital audio player. Everything is there for your high-res audiophile grade listening pleasure. High-end components like a DAC, amplifier, expandable storage, touchscreen navigation, multiple headphone jacks, various input and output options on some devices, premium features, all your music right there in front of you or in your pocket. Don't get this confused with just another iPod or MP3 player. This is a device that is meant to make your music sound the very best it can. Forget your phone. If you're serious about your music and want to get more out of it, then you seriously need to consider upgrading to a DAP and designated music player. You'll be rewarded in more ways than just having better sound. Enjoying something and experiencing it to the fullest is how we should be living. And if you're a music lover of any sort, then I think 2024 is the year you should consider a DAP. Your music and your ears will thank you. We'll include a link to the full blog on 10 reasons why you should buy a DAP over an MP3 player in 2024. There you can find our recommended best-selling and most popular music players of the year. If you have any questions about DAPs or want to share some of your own recommendations, drop a comment. If you like this video, please give a thumbs up and remember to subscribe for more content on all your favorite audio gear. As always, thanks for watching.